Okay. So again, I think keeping that emergence and in the moment aspect alive, I think 6.02 and 6.05 are not talking about what has been communicated or what has, it's not talking about the past tense, it's talking about the continuing. So reflects and summarizes what the client is communicating. So it is like what Rani also mentioned. So it's something which is ongoing. So are we reflecting and summarizing on what's transpiring, not what had transpired, right? So to that extent, integrating those within the coaching conversation. Okay, this is again a play on words, I could say, that instead of sharing observations and insights, it said you share observations and knowledge. And why knowledge? When I was thinking about this, so insights has my perspective and my perception added to it. So if I am going to share my observations and insights, then my insights have the ability to get distorted with what I am thinking or what I am feeling in that moment. Whereas knowledge is plain and simple facts and information that I could share with my client. And that also without detachment, that have the potential to create new insights for the client. Instead of saying create new learning, because learning is typically from when I'm sharing something, some information, then I'm asking, when I'm training or when I'm teaching, am I expected to have my client have a certain learning? Whereas here they are saying that the observations, knowledge and feelings that I share without attachment would have a potential to create insight. So let the client then have realizations or ponder over that and then come to some conclusion for themselves, rather than be taught and expect to have learnings around it.
No, I said I will not add, but I did want to add on this because knowledge has been the bane of most coach educators, right? Because you've been telling you can't share knowledge, right? Yeah. That's what coach educators have been doing. But I think what this basically is, it's an indication. It's an indication that things are evolving. It's an indication that while you're wearing the hat of a coach, you know how to be as a coach. And it doesn't mean that you can leave your experience outside the room. So you can bring your experience, your knowledge, whatever it is, but share it as something tangible, because they're facts, like Anu said. Whereas the purpose of doing that is to help them get to the outcome, which is an insight that they may have for themselves. And therefore, if you're going to continuously say, okay, this, I've seen this happen, I've seen that happen. Now that will obviously, when you're insisting on sharing your perspective, that's you're trying to get them somewhere. You are trying to get them somewhere. But it's about if you have any fact or observation that you wish to share, that would actually work for the client to know this is what it is. Right? So, if your client is dealing with, presence and they're talking a lot, then maybe you say, there is an executive presence term, and, maybe this is an article or this is a book that you can actually refer to. That is tangible, and you could actually do that. I'm done.
And you can share it without judgment and attachment. Yes.